Hello everyone, welcome back. Today let us see lesson 4 from unit 2. In this lesson we are going to discuss the properties of Fourier series. So from this lesson students will be able to list the properties of Fourier series and even they can formulate the properties of Fourier series what we're going to discuss in the part. So for the first property is the linear property. The linear property, I think you know about linear condition. So what are the parameters that we are giving as an input side? The same response must be obtained at an output with the same instant. So here we have written some statements, so we can go through that one. If x1 and x2 are two continuous time signals with the Fourier series coefficients of an and bn, then the Fourier series coefficients of linear combination of x1 and x2, it is c1 x1 plus c2 x2, given by c1 an and c2 bn, where an is the coefficient of x1 and bn is the coefficient of x2. Next is time shifting property. Time shifting property, nothing but shifting of the time axis. So considering x of t as a continuous time period with a period t naught and Fourier coefficients as an, then the Fourier series coefficients of x of t minus t naught will be e power minus j n t by t naught into t naught an, or e power minus j n omega naught into t naught. So what are the delay that we provided at the input side? The respective Fourier series must also have that delay. Next is conjugate property. Conjugate, nothing but complicated value. What to say? It's a complementary value. So if x of t is a continuous time period with Fourier coefficients an, then the Fourier series coefficients of x conjugate of t are given by a conjugate with minus n. So you can remember that one suffix has been changed with a negative sign. So symmetry for real valued signal will be an will be equals to a conjugate with minus n. So we conjugate the symbol star indicating a complex conjugate. The next property is the frequency shifting property. The frequency shifting property, considering x of t as a continuous time signal with period t naught and a Fourier coefficients as an, the Fourier series coefficients of e power minus j k 2 pi by t naught into t x of t will be a suffix n minus k. The coefficients will be shifted with k times. If the frequency is shifted, the frequency is multiplied with k times, the coefficient will be shifted with the minus k, a suffix n minus k. Next is time reversal property. Time reversal property, nothing but with a negative time. So the Fourier series coefficients of x of minus t are given as a minus n, a suffix minus n. Next is time scaling property. Time scaling, nothing but the Fourier series coefficients of x of alpha t into alpha greater than 0 are given by a suffix n with period t naught by alpha. So there is change in time period of alpha times 1 by alpha times. Sorry. Next is differentiation in time. Differentiation in time, the Fourier series coefficient of d by dt of x of t will be jn times of 2 pi by t naught into an. And similarly, integration property, integral of x of t will be t naught by jn 2 pi into an. We can write it as a minus j into t naught by 2n pi also. This is quite inverse to that of differentiation in time value. Next is a periodic convolution. Convolution, nothing but is it product of signals. So considering the Fourier coefficients an and bn respectively for two x1 of t and x2 of t periodic signals, then the Fourier series coefficients of convolution integral of x1 and x2 will be t naught into an into bn. Next is multiplication property. This multiplication property, considering x1 and x2 two signals with the n and bn as coefficients, then the Fourier series coefficients of a new signal x1 of t into x2 of t will be summation t equal to minus infinity to infinity a suffix l into bn minus l, implying the signal multiplication in the time domain and is equivalent to discrete time convolution in the frequency domain. That's how the properties of Fourier series. Let us meet in the next lesson. Thank you.